to my channel, Fond the Alchemist here. So today we're going to be talking about paradigm shift for success. We're going to talk about paradigm shift for success. You know, guys, a lot of times some people, they hold on to things that don't necessarily help them. And because they hold on to this thing for so long and they keep thinking about it, it creates fear, it creates lack, and it only affects them very negatively. And they repeat itself. Anytime you do something repeatedly over a number of times, it becomes a behavior, and that behavior forms a habit. And what happens is it gets programmed into your subconscious mind, and your subconscious mind really doesn't really know good or bad. It just takes whatever you give it, it programs it and give it back into some form of reality to you. So you get to program something that you don't want, and you get it back repeated over and over again. I mean, can you imagine the cycle? It's unending. It's the elasticity for this thing. I don't know where it ends. So today we're going to talk about how you can stop this. You can shift. You can make this paradigm shift completely. So if you're watching this video and you're one of those guys or people who keep going back into something that happened to you before, or going back to remember how it used to be, I don't know what your situation was, you just keep thinking about it, and it's causing you to be afraid. It's causing you to have this mindset of scarcity, this mindset of fear. Again, this only affects you in a negative form. I'm going to give you a very simple example. If you take something that's very light, like say a pencil, and you hold it with your right hand. Now the weight of that pencil is it's very considerably very, very light, right? But if you hold that pencil for 5 minutes, you probably think about it, it's time for me to change my hands or put it down or something. But if you hold that pencil for like a day, can you imagine how your hand will become so numb? Again, it's not the weight, but it's the amount of time that you've held the pencil. Similarly, sometimes when we have certain issues or we've dealt with certain things in our past life, we kept holding back into it. It becomes numb, and it becomes, it only affects us in a negative way. So I'm going to give another example. If you take somebody who used to be very poor, it could be poverty due to the fact that they couldn't get work, or poverty due to the fact that they were struggling, they were in school. There are so many reasons why these people they used to be poor. And today, they are not like that anymore. But sometimes some of us, we hold on to that. We keep thinking about it. And when we think about it, it makes us to want to, access more, get more wealth, keep getting more stuff so we don't go back to it, which is fine. But the fact that you keep thinking about it, and it creates scarcity and that fear in your mind, that form of a scarcity and that fear, that only breeds negativity, that only breeds fear. And when that does is, it makes you think you are staying in the same state. Because again, I've told you how the subconscious mind behaves. It doesn't really know good or bad, but because you're thinking about it so much, it's going to program it, it's going to give you that in some sort of form of reality. You might not get the same thing, but you'll get something similar. So you see what I'm saying? So it's better for you to get that shift completely. You've moved past it. One of the beauties about us being 3D creatures is we can look back and see what happened back then, and prepare for the future. There's really no way into the future, but it's only through yesterday and what we have right now and what we have today. We can use those two data points and prepare for the future. Okay? So stop worrying or thinking about how things used to be. Think about, you can think about it just for some sort of you might want a game plan, but don't think too much about it. Worry about what you have right now. Are you grateful? Have you thought about what you have right now? I know you didn't have so and so back in the day, but what do you have right now? You should be grateful for that. And game plan for the future. You can use that to build some sort of a narrative that, this is what I was back then, but what are you right now? Like right now. So stop holding on to old regression, because all that does is, if you keep thinking about it for so long, it builds a pattern, and that gets programmed into your subconscious that in turn turns to harm you in a negative way. We don't want that. We teach self-development techniques in this channel that is working for us, and it's also working for our friends. We believe you having this shift completely. It's okay to think about it every once in a while. When you think about it, you want to explain something. Maybe it's how you get your drive, but thinking about it too much or constantly only puts fear, and fear breeds scarcity, and that will entail harm you in the long run because it gets programmed again in your mind and it becomes a cycle. You see what we're saying here? So shift your mind and think about what you have right now so you can game plan for the future. There you have it, my friends. This is how you can make a successful transition of paradigm shift from negative to positive. If you're new to the channel, thanks for stopping by. If you have been here, thanks again for watching our videos. We truly appreciate you. And if you want to keep getting videos like this and you've not already subscribed, please subscribe to the channel and hit the notification button so that every time I drop, you will be notified. And until next time, I am your boy, Fon the Alchemist. Have a blissful day.